This is the Cholo News Report for Sunday 02 December 2018. Andrés Manuel López Obrador is sworn in as the 58th President of Mexico. The silver-haired 64-year-old, who counts Labor leader Jeremy Corbyn as a close friend, won a historic victory in July, bringing the Mexican left to power after 30 years of dashed expectations. Protesters clash with police in Paris. The popular rebellion erupted out of nowhere on November 17, and has spread quickly via social media, with protesters blocking roads across France and impeding access to shopping malls, factories and some fuel depots. Parts of central Paris that should have been packed with tourists and Christmas shoppers resembled battle zones, as smoke and tear gas hung in the air and debris littered the ground. Many on the outskirts of smaller provincial towns and villages have expressed anger, underlining the gap between metropolitan elites and working-class voters that has boosted anti-establishment politics across the Western world. Jordi Turul and Jordi Sanchez, jailed Catalan separatism leaders accused of rebellion, start a hunger strike. They have been kept behind bars with authorities saying they pose a risk of continuing to push for secession and fleeing Spain like other separatist leaders, including former Catalan President Carles Puigdemont. Election results and polls show that the 7.5 million residents of the wealthy Catalonia region are roughly equally divided by the secession issue. The body of George H.W. Bush will arrive at the United States Capitol Rotunda on Monday at 5 p.m. President George Bush, who died on Friday, will be laid to rest on Thursday after lying in state in the U.S. capitol.creditcredittamir for the New York Times. Mr. Bush will lie in state in the rotunda with his coffin on display for public viewing until Wednesday morning. U.S. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump will attend the funeral of former President George H.W. Bush. Trump announces that Wednesday will be declared a national day of mourning. The attack happened around 1:30 a.m. on the sidewalk of University Avenue near 35th Street, according to San Diego police officer Sarah Foster. A 24-year-old woman driving a 2017 Ford Mustang died Saturday morning after a crash in the Paradise Hills area of San Diego. Police searched Saturday for a 48-year-old man suspected of using a gun to rob a convenience store in an Oak Park neighborhood in San Diego. A magnitude 7.0 earthquake hits Alaska, with the epicenter in Anchorage. Severe damage is reported.